By the end of the 1970s, Black Sabbath was crumbling. Their legacy as pioneers of heavy metal was at risk of being overshadowed by internal chaos, addiction, and creative stagnation. But out of the darkness emerged a masterpiece, Heaven and Hell, a rebirth that reignited the band, if only for a fleeting moment. The 1970s had been a whirlwind for Black Sabbath. Albums like Paranoid and Master of Reality had solidified their place as the architects of heavy metal, but success came at a cost. By the time they released Never Say Die in 1978, the band was falling apart. Substance abuse had consumed the group, and Ozzy Osbourne's erratic behavior became a breaking point. While Ozzy's larger-than-life persona defined Sabbath's image, his unreliability in the studio and on stage became a liability. The band reluctantly fired him in 1979, leaving their future uncertain. When Tony Iommi met Dio in 1979, their chemistry was instantaneous. Known for his soaring vocals and mystical lyrics, Dio had already made his mark with Rainbow. Dio brought a fresh perspective to Sabbath's sound. He replaced the dark, brooding themes of Ozzy's era with powerful, mythical storytelling, breathing new life into the band's music. The sessions for Heaven and Hell were electric. From the galloping energy of Neon Nights to the epic title track, the band discovered a renewed sense of purpose. But it wasn't all smooth sailing. Geezer Butler temporarily left during the recording process, and drummer Bill Ward's struggles with alcohol made his position increasingly unstable. Despite the challenges, the album was a triumph. Released in 1980, Heaven and Hell was a critical and commercial success, hailed as one of the greatest heavy metal albums of all time. Success didn't last. Tensions resurfaced during the recording of Mob Rules. Disputes over the mixing of the album Live Evil in 1982 led to accusations and mistrust. Dio, frustrated by the infighting, left the band after just 2 albums. As quickly as they had risen, the Dio-era Sabbath was over, but the music they created together left an indelible mark on the heavy metal world. The early 1990s brought a fleeting reunion. Dio returned to record Dehumanizer in 1992, an album that recaptured some of their former glory. But the same old tensions quickly reappeared, and Dio departed once again after the tour. In 2006, Dio reunited with Iommi and Butler under the name Heaven and Hell. The band toured extensively and recorded one final album, The Devil You Know. It seemed like they had found peace, delivering powerful performances that honored their legacy. But in 2010, tragedy struck. Ronnie James Dio was diagnosed with stomach cancer. Despite fighting bravely, he passed away on May 16, 2010, at the age of 67. With Dio's passing, Heaven and Hell disbanded. The remaining members knew the band could not continue without him. It was the end of the dream, a chapter of brilliance and reinvention that burned brightly but far too briefly. What did you think about the departure of Ozzy Osbourne and the addition of Ronnie James Dio? For me, it was a win-win all the way around. Let us know in the comments.